Hello and happy Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Um, so Martha was supposed to do trivia tonight, but something came up with her, so I'm taking over. Bimbo is hopefully enjoying herself on a much needed respite. She's supposed to be going to the symphony down in Tampa to see, I guess it was like a lot of the science fiction uh, songs, compositions. So, probably a lot of John Williams to be heard from Star Wars and other great um, movies. So, I hope she's having a great time. And uh, yeah, so I thought I had a lot more trivia than what I do. Um, I'm kind of limited. I guess, hey, Hunter, how's it going? Are you staying nice and warm? I hope. I hope. Um, but yeah, so I think I'm down to. Hmm. I thought maybe I had done this one before, but maybe not. I don't. I may have started it, but didn't finish it. I don't know. But I have another. I have another one I can do, and I know we haven't done that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I know that we haven't maybe done this one. Probably, likely, maybe. So this the one I have tonight is Lights on Broadway, or we can do the word game again, the dictionary thing, which was quite fun. Excuse me. Did you see the one, the new dictionary game we did the other night, Honor? I figured, I know. Gosh. Ugh. Yeah. I had to go get a protection for my tree. I have an orange tree. Now, the orange tree is supposed to be good. Oh, that's right, Hunter. But then you got quiet. Uh, so I wasn't sure you were there the whole time. But yeah, I had to go buy some Agra bond for my orange tree. It's good down to 15 degrees, but we're going to have some days quite a bit below that coming up here. And I think they're saying North Georgia might get some snow tomorrow. I saw where we might get snow Tuesday morning, early, I guess. But either way, I'm prepared. I am prepared, I think. But I just hope we don't get any ice storms or anything because I live now where, oh, good. So, do you want to go live, Mrs. Hopkins? Do you want to do trivia tonight? I just figured I would get started. Oh, no. You want to go back over to yours? Because I had my phone on just in case you went live. I don't know what you had planned tonight. 20 plus inches. Wow. I think we're all going to have a very cold winter. But I'm hopeful because, we're already looking at it's mid January. So we got to get through this and then February and then March. It starts looking good. It starts looking better anyway. Oh, I do have questions, but I hadn't planned on doing trivia tonight. So if you have questions and want to do trivia, that's great. I was just going by your message on Twitter. So, but I'm flexible either way. I am good either way. I'm always prepared. I know. Well, so I was supposed to do trivia, um, but then, well, Martha was supposed to do trivia, but then she left a message on Twitter, and so I thought maybe she wasn't going to show. But oh, away with Restream to play trivia. Interesting. Interesting. Well, should we go over to your trivia and try that? We can. We can. I'm happy to go to yours. I guess I kind of misunderstood your message on Twitter. Dun, 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 dun. Aw. Well, we can do this up here. Or do you want to do the word game? Either way. Because I can change it. But I think we should do trivia. Maybe I could do a trivia that we've done before. There you go, Honor. False advertising. Are you going to report me, Honor? You got receipts, Honor? Have you got receipts? Go ahead, Honor. Hey, I saw you were up early and had a live the other night, Honor, and I missed it. So disappointed. I've been trying to go to bed earlier. So, not that it works every time, but it's getting better. So, now that I have a Fitbit, I know that I have to get like 9 hours sleep to get a star, which is rare. No, no, Mrs. Hopkins. It's like most stores now. I think they blare music to keep YouTubers away, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it's kind of a lot of advertising. So I think there's some more people in the room now. I have not put anything on Twitter. Maybe I can do that. And I didn't put anything on community post, but I could do that too. Let's see. Post. Mm-hmm. So, Mrs. Hopkins, do you want to do trivia or you want me to do it? Yeah, Martha is good to her mom. Her mom is such a sweetie. Faye, too. Faye's having to take care of parents right now. She's got her hands full. I couldn't imagine. But yeah, taking care of one parent is quite a bit, especially these days with doctor appointments and stuff. It's hard to navigate medical, even for yourself, let alone parents. So, all right. So we could get started. I will do, let's do the funny farm again. I think I started that and we never finished it. And that's a pretty light, easy one to do. Now, the only thing is, I don't have multiple choice because I didn't have time. Uh, all right. So, funny farm. So let's do it this way since I don't have a backup. I'll do three questions and then you write your answer all at one time. Oh, cool, Mrs. Hopkins. When are you gonna do you want to do those next Sunday maybe? I just said trivia because, I don't know. But now that we're mixing things up a little bit, Mad Libs would be fun. Mad Libs. I think we need more people though for Mad Libs. There's seven in the side chat, I think, but we only have two of you speaking. So I'm going to start the questions, if that's all right. Um, so I'll ask the questions, and then after my third one, write all your answers at once. I gotcha. Probably a good idea. We had a big lunch. I made steak and potatoes and salad for lunch, and then we just had I had some burritos that I made, homemade burritos. So low carb wrap with beans and meat and all that good stuff. Anyway, so I'll do the questions, then y'all put your answer after my third and answers after third question. To tally. All right. And then I pin myself. I pin myself. All right. All right. There we go. Hey, Rita, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I don't. Let me see if I have it in here. I actually have a Martin Luther King trivia. Let me double check my thing. I don't know if it's here or if it's in another, maybe in another notebook because I did, it was the year the Buccaneers played the Kansas City Chiefs that I did a trivia, Martin Luther King trivia. But I don't see it. If I find it, maybe I'll do one tomorrow. So let's get started on this one. Hey, Faye, how's it going? We were just talking about admiration for caregivers earlier. So you definitely fit in that category. So hats off to you. It's a tough job. All right. Let's get started. Now, I was saying earlier, I think we've done some of these, but we didn't do a finish it. So I'm going to I'm just going to read you the questions. This one was called Funny Farm. Um, so, who is the male lead in the movie Funny Farm? And hold your answers till the third question, please. Who was the male lead in the movie Funny Farm? Okay. Oh. Which movie has the line, "What is a Ute?" What movie has the line, "What is a Ute?" And the third question is, this animal ranks fourth in intelligence. This animal ranks fourth in intelligence. Put in your answers, please. First question was, who was the male lead in the movie Funny Farm? Question number 2 was, which movie has the line, "What is a Ute?" And number 3 is, this animal ranks fourth in intelligence. Sheep pig. I love sheep pigs. They're so cute. There's actually a pig that does look like a sheep. It begins with an M, and it's a curly haired pig, and they're so cute. Mrs. Hopkins coming out with 3 answers. And I said earlier, Faye and Rita, that I did not have time to do multiple choice, so we're going with it. This is an old trivia that we never finished, and then I never did multiples for. Hey, Bo Puck, how's it going? Ooh, Chevy Chase, My Cousin Vinny, and Elephant. Yeah, sloths look so cute, but in the wild, they're actually green. They're covered with like mossy fungus. Mossy fungus. All right. So I think that's everyone's answers. How's everything going, Bo Puck? Hope's all well with the baby. Baby. All right. Sheep pig was Honnor's answer. Who was the male lead in the movie Funny Farm? That would be Chevy Chase. Which movie has the line, "What is a Ute?" That would be My Cousin Vinny. And the third answer is animal that ranks fourth in intelligence. That would be a pig. Pig. All right. So Hunter gets 1. Rita gets 2. Faye gets 1. Now my pen's going to act up. Hunter 1. Mrs. Hopkins got. This is the worst part, is me trying to add all this up. Mrs. Hopkins got 1. And Bo Puck with 2. All right. Next round of questions. Again, please don't answer to the third question. Which movie has the phrase "party time" repeated frequently throughout the film? Which movie has the phrase "party time" repeated frequently throughout the film? Question number 2. This actress played the mother in both Home Alone and Schitt's Creek. This actress played the mother in both Home Alone and Schitt's Creek. And question number 3. Goats and bulls are known to roll in this during mating season. Goats and bulls are known to roll in this during mating season. So, what did you think about Three Amigos, Bopak? Because I know when it came out, I think it got a big thumbs down. I thought it was kind of silly. Oh, man. All the poop answers. I was laughing because Mrs. Hopkins put up a Mad Lib that she and her friend had done a long time ago, but like every question had an answer and it was penis, like every story. Y'all have dirty minds. Yeah, I thought it had some good lines in it too. I love Martin Short also. Ooh, all right. Everybody on the board. Let's see. The answers are the animal that ranks, which movie has the phrase party time repeated frequently throughout the film? That would be Wayne's World. Number 2, this actress played the mother in both Home Alone and Schitt's Creek. That would be Catherine O'Hara. And number 3, goats and bulls are known to rule in this during mating season. That would be urine. You're in or you're out? You're in. All right. So Mrs. Hunter, he got shite. Mrs. Hopkins got 2. Bopak got 2. Faye got 1. And Rita got 1. Yeah, I apologize. It's in multiple choice tonight. So, all right. Next round of questions. John Leguizamo played the role of Chi-Chi in this movie. John Leguizamo played the role of Chi-Chi in this movie. Let's see. The mature ewe produces 7 to 10 pounds of wool a year, enough to make this. A mature ewe produces 7 to 10 pounds of wool in 1 year, enough to make this. Question number 3. This movie had a character who was obsessed with a red stapler. This movie had a character who was obsessed with a red stapler. Hey, how's it going, Marcel? Good to see you. We're just playing our Sunday night trivia, trying to wind down the week, even though tomorrow's a holiday. We normally just play trivia on Sunday. That's what we're doing tonight. And then Thursday, I do a new dictionary game we're going to start doing because that was fun. We had a good time. But you can jump in, play whenever you like. We have had people come in late and end up winning. So we've had some really good contestants before. So the questions, I'll read them again. John Leguizamo played the role of Chi-Chi in this movie Number 2 is a mature ewe produces 7 to 10 pounds of wool a year, enough to make this. Question number 3, this movie had a character who was obsessed with a red stapler. Oh, let's see. Good guess, Honor. I was surprised at this, though, because it's 7 to 10 pounds of wool. And I guess once you card it and clean it, there's going to be stuff that you can't use, right? It's going to be dirty or too matted or something uncardable. And then by the time you're finished, I don't know. We'll see. So here are the answers. John Leguizamo played the role of Chi-Chi in this movie. It was Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. I actually watched that and mentioned that I had watched it earlier this week. It's a great movie. If you've not seen it, it stars Wesley Snipes, John Leguizamo, and Patrick Swayze. And they're all drag queens, and they're fabulous. So the next answer, a mature ewe produces 7 to 10 pounds of wool per year, enough to make a man's suit, believe it or not. And that seemed really heavy, 7 to 10 pounds for a wool suit. I mean, I've never lifted up a wool suit, but that just seems kind of excessive. But like I said, maybe after you're done cleaning it and everything, you don't have a full 7 pounds of wool. I don't know. Question number 3, this movie had a character who was obsessed with a red stapler. Most of you got this one. That would be Office Space. Oh, yeah, it's free on YouTube right now, Marcel. So free is right up my alley. So if you get time, maybe when the kids are doing something, you can sneak off and watch it. I know Patrick Swayze looked good even as a drag queen. This is so funny. All right, let's do the points. Hunter said sweater. That was a good guess, Hunter. Mrs. Hopkins, Tu Wong Fu and Office Space. So you got 2. Rita said Tu Wong Fu. Faye has Money and Office Space. Let's see, Office Space, Faye. And Yarn and Office Space. Good guess, Bopak. Oh. And that is it. Yeah, A Little Fish in the Kitchen, for those of you who don't know her, she does a lot of cooking videos. And she does a lot of economical cooking videos and a lot of stuff that's also low carb. Not always, but mostly. So she does some good stuff. She did like a 5 dinner quick video was her last release, which was a fabulous idea. So, all right, let's look at the points. We have Mrs. Hopkins and Bopak are tied at 5. Rita has 4, Faye has 3, and Hunter, you have 1. Moving on. We don't have that many questions left, actually. In 2016, a 2016 study by Swedish University and Addis Ababa University found that which farm animal repelled the Anopheles mosquito? A 2016 study by Swedish University and Addis Ababa University found that which farm animal repelled the Anopheles mosquito? So the Anopheles mosquito is one that spreads malaria. So I don't know if that might help give you a hint or not. Uh, Question number 2. This film starred Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. This film starred Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Question number 3. This movie was about the invention of a miracle weight loss solution. Question number 3. This movie was about an invention of a miracle weight loss solution. Those are the 3 questions. Hey, Addie, how's it going, girl? You staying warm? Aren't you getting another round of snow up there? I think it's your 3rd one this season. That's been ridiculous. Redonkulous. All right. Answers are coming in. Yeah, it looks pretty crazy, Bopak. I've never been. You're a well-traveled man. Looks crazy. Looks crazy like India crazy, just busy, busy, busy. All right, Marcel. So, yeah, here it's always something to write home about since we don't have any snow equipment. And I know y'all laugh at us Georgians for our snow phobia, but we're snowed in when it snows. We can't do anything or go anywhere. The city shuts down. All right, so let's go on with the answers. The 2016 study by Swedish University and Addis Ababa University found that chickens repelled the Anopheles mosquito. Question number 2. This film starred Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. That would be Rush Hour. And question number 3. This movie was about the invention of a miracle weight loss solution. That would be The Nutty Professor, which I never saw that. Well, I saw I didn't see the Eddie Murphy version, but I did see, I think, parts of the original one with Jerry Lewis in it. So let's round up points. Let's see. We have. Oh, Eddie said chickens. Hunter, goats, something sweating to the oldies. God, could you imagine a movie about sweating to the oldies? That would be rough. How about oldies sweating to the oldies? You put it on 24-hour pay channel. For those looking for a budget to OnlyFans. Let's see. So goats, no. Cow Rush Hour. So Mrs. Hopkins got 1. Addie got 1. Bopak got 1. Shake weight. I've never even heard of that. What the heck is that, Bopak? Shake weight. Cows, cattle, the magic pill. I wish there was a magic pill. Carol something Chinatown. That's right, Mark. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. We're almost done here, Mark. Are you going to do pirate radio tonight? Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis was a nut for certain. For certain. Yeah, I know, Addie. You're not playing, but you still got a point. I should give everybody a point just for showing up. I've not seen They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Who was in that, Bopak? All right. I think we're on our last round or next to the last round. I think the last one only has 2 questions. All right. So this big film featured bowling buddies. This big film featured bowling buddies. Question number 2. Which 2 farm animals act as alarms on the farm? Which 2, and I'll give you a point for each one you get correct. So just name 2 farm animals and you have a pretty good chance. Which 2 farm animals act as alarms on the farm? And this actress portrayed Cruella de Vil in 101 Dalmatians. Not the Disney version, but the first, I guess, modern version. I guess I should look up what year. That would be helpful. Because I think when I wrote this, I didn't even realize that the Disney one exists. Let's see. Oh, I guess it was. It was in 1996. Yeah. I didn't realize that was her, I guess. Maybe. Wow. All right. So, answers, please. All righty. So, is that your only answer, Bopak? You're not going to guess farm animals? Rooster dogs. Cock-a-roof. Cock-a-roof. Do you ever get really sick? Like, so there's this guy, his name is, what is it? Why won't YouTube let me search right now? Anyway, I have got this crazy earworm in my head and it drives me nuts because it's a dirty song too. but it was done by this guy on, I met him on Instagram, but I think he has a YouTube also. Oh, it's Hypertech, HYP, and the E is a 3RTEK, Hypertech. He writes some dirty lyrics, but gosh, earworms for certain. Oh my goodness. Drives me nuts. Oh, y'all are going to be playing with me now, huh? All right, so let's do points. Rooster dogs. Nope. No rooster dogs. Geese. Addie got one for geese. Let me do the question. Well, I'll give her one for geese. This big film featured bowling buddies. That was the Big Lebowski. Rita got that one right. Which two farm animals act as alarms on the farm? That would be ducks and donkeys. But I'll take geese too because they can be pretty fierce. And this actress portrayed Cruella de Vil, and that would be Glenn Close. Oh, sorry. That was the last question, Mrs. Hopkins. I apologize. So Addie gets the one for the geese, and Rita, Big Lebowski, donkey. So you got one for each of those. And Mrs. Hopkins, cow and chicken, Glenn Close. So one for Glenn Close. Faye, roosters and cow, Glenn Close. So you got a point there, Faye. Bopak added duck and goose to Jane Fonda. So you get a one there, Bopak. All right. These are the last two. And then, did Mark say whether he was going live tonight? Mark. I mean, I don't know where Mark lives, so let's see. Next two questions. These are the last two questions. And where are we? So Bopak with 7, Mrs. Hopkins with 7, Rita with 6, Hunter with 1, Faye with 4, and Addie with 1. All right. Last two. Here we go. The highest grossing comedy of the 90s was which movie? The highest grossing comedy of the 90s. Question number 2. This farm animal recognizes its name. This animal recognizes its name. It's smart enough to recognize its name. So those are the final questions. You may now place your answers. And while you do that, I think Mark has left the building. Let's see. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. last two questions again. The highest grossing comedy of the 90s. And this farm animal recognizes its name. Can recognize its name. Nope. All the answers coming in fast. All right. The highest grossing comedy of the 90s, that would be Home Alone. Home Alone. Yeah, I know Philadelphia won some awards in the 90s, but I think Home Alone was highest grossing. Oh, and it was a comedy, whereas Philadelphia was not a comedy, obviously. And then this farm animal recognizes its name, and that would be a cow. Now, whether or not it comes or not, that'd be another story. And Faye got that one right. Oh, something about Mary. That was hilarious. I think that would be in the adult category of best grossing movie. Hey, Kimbers, how's it going? Oh no. Yeah, Hunter. I don't know. Didn't you have cows as a kid, Hunter? Did you call them by the tag name, or did you have a name for your cows? Yeah, pigs are the smartest. I think their pigs are smarter than dogs. Wasn't that a older one of the older trivia questions? Oh, you're a city guy, Hunter. Really, Marcel? Oh my gosh. Cows do not recognize names. So there's this YouTuber. He was in our trivia the other night. His name's Hemi2265. Um, he one of his video things, so he does transportation. He does a lot of cars and stuff like that. But he goes to this cow field and he's endearing these cows to him. And he'll just go out there and videotape them. My favorite's Cow 2501. So Marcel, do you know? Do you know anything about cows, Marcel? I've not seen that commercial, Mrs. Hopkins. All right, I'm going to tally. I'm going to tally me bananas. Wayne's World, dog, pigs. Yeah, pigs are super smart. Horse, hog. Wow. So Faye got 2 points on that one. Good job, Faye. How now, brown cow? Yes to pirate radio tonight. All right. Very good. So, a little fish in the kitchen. If you don't know what Mark's show Pirate Radio is, that is he goes on YouTube and he's kind of like a DJ and he just plays songs, mostly songs that he likes. He won't play like Don't Ask for Disco. He likes stuff like uh, the Allman Brothers and the Black Crows, and he likes. Thank you, Mark. He likes. Um, where's my mind escape me when I most need it? Anyway, he likes some good music. So a lot of us go over there and we hang out, listen to music, chat in the chat. You know, kind of just chill out. He doesn't play it very loud. And then when YouTube gets tired of his copyright strikes, they kick him out. So, oh, I like My Fair Lady too. Don't knock it. I love My Fair Lady. Oh, was he, Addie? Interesting. Yeah, I thought you lived out in the country, Marcel, from your kitchen window. It looks very country ish. Yeah, I would definitely eat a hog that I'd raised. I wouldn't think twice about it. Yeah, I love cows too. I wish I could have a cow, but I would eat it because they're expensive. They're expensive to keep up with. And call me cruel, call me mean, but you know, I'm frugal. I'm frugal. All right, we ready for the scores? Bopak 7, Mrs. Hopkins 7. Faye came in to 6. Rita had 6, Hunter 1, Addie 1. Should we have a toss up question? Should we have a toss up question? We'll break this tie between Mrs. Hopkins and Bopak with a dictionary word. Uh, okay, the word the word is neroli. Neroli. Give me a definition. Neroli. All right, this is another game we play, Marcel. We just started this week where somebody has to come up with the best definition for a word that they don't know. And then we kind of just vote on who has the best definition. So, Mrs. Hopkins, anyone want to do that? Orange blossom related. Ooh. Addie, Addie might have a battle. Yeah, she's like Don Quixote. An Italian confectionery. Ooh. A cannoli that is square, it won't neroli. I hate when my cannoli doesn't neroli. Oh my gosh. See, and these are the kind of answers that get a point, little fish in the kitchen. In fact, Addie, I think, did you win the first? No, Faye won the first time we played, but everybody had such great answers. Rolling a joint with my knees, neroli, Italian pastry, knee rolling, knee rolling. Oh God. Oh no. Mark Kropko rolling a joint with his knees with the neroli. All right. Y'all ready for the real answer? The real answer is it's a fragrant oil. It is a fragrant oil. I liked that game too because y'all were so freaking funny. Y'all were killing me. All right. So who do you think had the best answer out of that one? Was it Bopak or Mrs. Hopkins on that one? I'll let y'all vote on the winner. And then we can go over to Mark's and hang out. Used in many orange blossom perfumes. Interesting. Neroli. So I guess you got that right, Mrs. Hopkins, hey? Mm. Neroli oil is an essential oil produced from the blossom of the bitter orange tree. Its scent is sweet, honeyed, and somewhat metallic, with green and spiciness. Sounds good. I like orange blossom. I think that was probably my first perfume as a kid from one of those orange blossom stands in Florida when we first moved down there. I like Addie's answer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like your definition, Addie, of the cannoli that can't move. Yeah, but we're trying to break a tie, Mark. I like your answer, Mark. I know, still a tie game. Does that mean you need another word? Or should we just go on over to Mark's? Really? I can't use that one. Bopart might know it. All right, here's a word for you. Futtock. You can kiss my futtock. What does futtock mean? Any ideas? Any ideas? Yeah, I graduated to Jean Nate. Remember they had the little powder puff sets back in the 70s? Oh my gosh. Mrs. Hopkins. It's a futtock. Uh, oh, this is interesting. Very interesting because I saw this in St. Augustine, but I didn't know that there was a proper word for it. Now I do. Interesting. Anyone else would have any idea what a futtock is? When a man rubs his extremity between another's thigh. Oh my gosh. Jean Nate. I looked it up, Faye. They still make Jean Nate. But I also that was popular then. Not only was the Jean Nate with the little powder puff thing, uh, what was it? Green apple everything. Like everything was scented green apple. That was a flashback from my childhood too. So Botox says Botox, Bopoc. Uh, Fatak. Hunter said it was the bottom of your foot. Mrs. Hopkins said when you put your foot up somebody's arse. When a man rubs his extremity between another's thighs. I like that one. Some kind of haberdashery, maybe a shoe component. Oh. Uh-huh. The V sound my stomach makes when I drink scotch. Fatak. Oh, hey, Bimbo, how's it going? I hope you're having a great time. Sorry, Bopog. Uh, so we're trying to break a tie with the best definition. The word is fatak. Now we played regular trivia, but we're trying to break the tie with the word game. Fatak is the word. Bopok said it was a uh, some kind of haberdashery, maybe a shoe component, and Mrs. Hopkins said it was when you put your foot up somebody's arse. Hey, Angela Critters, how's it going? Good to see you. Angela Critters, she's also a recipe. She is the queen of the ooey gooey cake. She has a million recipes for ooey gooey. She actually has a playlist for ooey gooey. Must be a type of food. So here's the actual answer. A fatak is a if I can find it again. Did I just make this up? No, fatak is it's the curved timber in the frame of a wooden ship. I'm surprised Mr. Kropka did not know that, or Admiral Kropka, I should say. It is yes, it's the curved timber in the frame of a wooden ship. Now, over at the lighthouse at St. Augustine, they had a little boat building thing, and they did have some curved ship. But usually, what you'd have to do is like submerge that in water to bend the wood, and it takes a long time and a lot of effort. But I don't know how they did those big ships like that. I don't know if they did those immersed in wood water as well. Yeah, who would have thought? No, I did not learn that at the museum, Honor. I wish I had. But I was wondering how they were curving the wood on those boats that they were making there at the museum, which was pretty cool too. I wish someone had been there to go over that. So, who do you think had the best definition? I'm going to go with Mrs. Hopkins. I know, right? Votes one for Mrs. Hopkins, two for Bopak on the definition. Who had the best definition? One for Mrs. Hopkins or two for Bopak? I'm saying Mrs. Hopkins too. All right. I think that works. Hoppy Hopkins. You won. Yay. All right. So I guess Bimbo is already going back to the second part of the concert that she is at. She is at a Tampa Symphony Hall, and she is watching the symphony perform music from science fiction movies. So I said earlier it'd be probably a lot of John Williams music because he was the big uh, composer back then in the 70s, 80s. So the equivalent of Danny Elfman today. So, but I want to thank everyone for joining us. Congratulations, Mrs. Hopkins, for winning. Angela and Marcel, just so you know, I'm doing Thursday night. We'll be doing this little word game that I just did a little taste of, um, which we've all enjoyed because you can either try and give the right answer or make something up. If you're good with a second language, that's helpful since, of course, all of English is rooted in other languages. But it's been a fun game and we got a lot of laughs out of it. So we'll be playing that again Thursday. What else is on the calendar coming up? Um, the 19th, we have Bimbo's show, and we're going to be doing our favorite, our top 10 covers better than the original on that show. So that should be fun. And as always, you can find Mark Kropka most nights on Pirate Radio. And so we can head on over there now. I'll probably be lurking in the bushes like I often do and working on other things. So, y'all stay warm. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you next week. Unless I find that Martin Luther King trivia, and then I may do a surprise trivia tomorrow. If not, we can always do it next year, right? All right. Take care, y'all. We'll see you later.